Hello, how you guys doing? So we are going over the 11th episode of the Yohanime. Keep in mind there are 13 episodes, so there's only 2 episodes after this, so we're starting to get to the conclusion of this anime. And of course this one looks like it's going to be a little more dark themed because of how the way the last one ended, where we basically saw there's a corruption stuff, Miasma's coming back. So of course if you do want to watch this episode or all other episodes in full, you can go to Crunchyroll. That is the main official source. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the review. So this episode picks off where the last one ended, and that's where we got to see the deer corrupted, and the miasma is basically causing havoc and ready to attack. But don't worry, $1 million here to help protect Hanamaru and Yohane. So Katie, I should say, shoots some magical air, and that gets the deer to back off for now. But then Yohane decides that she feels this is her fault, so she decides to go run away from the rest of the girls. So where does she run away? She decides to run to the bridge, and then decided to solve this problem. She is going to take her staff and toss it over the bridge. She feels like this calamity is her fault, and if she throws away, that could solve the problem, and the staff goes into the river. So we can see it seems to calm down a bit, but there's still people trying to go around and help each other out. We have Yo and Hanamaru deciding to deliver some food to Yohane. Yohane is just chilling in her bed, so they want to say hi, and they give this to her. So Lilab decides to bring the basket up to her and letting them know, hey, they said hi. But Yohane doesn't care to see her. She's kind of moping really hard right now. And then she was wondering about Lilab's, and how did you feel when I left for Tokai? And she basically said, I don't remember, but Yohane said, nah, you're lying. But she feels that she's over the audition, and kind of the problem is that when she came to town, she didn't have anything special, she doesn't have any magic, and she's the reason why things are going really south here. And because of that, she doesn't want to associate with other people. The other girls are trying to figure out what they can do and how they could solve this calamity, and it did calm down a little bit, but of course you can still see there is still some of that purple miasma mist around, and a lot of people are staying inside and they don't feel so great, especially like this girl here. So some people are still going out, these kids from before, and they're trying to figure out where the heck is Yohane? We want to see her and all. But the mom comes and is like, what the heck are you kids doing? You shouldn't be out here. But one of the girls notices that Lilaps is still walking around. So of course she's wondering, there's something off. I wonder what she's doing. Dai decides that she needs to summon everybody to try to solve the problems going on. So she got the whole crew here, and some of them are trying to figure out what they can do to help out. But Mari's saying, I think we need Yohane to solve this. We'll turn it into the anime. So of course you do. But first and foremost, they kind of need to cheer her up. And the girls are going around trying to help out and clean stuff up, but then Chika has a bright idea, and they can have a cheer up Yohane party. Well, very descriptive, but more or less they can do stuff like give her food and help her calm down and try to make her feel special and give her some overall nice comfort. Meanwhile, Dai deciding that she's gonna do what she can do to help the town, so she gets on her whatever armor suit and trying to fight with the deer, but Lilaps comes and saves the day by staring at the deer, which gives time for Daya to pull out her sword and cast a huge strike of lightning into the sky, but she only does that to scare the deer away, I guess. It's kind of wasted a really cool power, I guess. When the Lilaps goes to the bridge, she decides to jump off and tries to find where the staff is. And it doesn't take her long. The staff is A, floating in the water, which I find it hard to believe, but B, very close to the river. Didn't you throw this away hours ago? Shouldn't it just be like, I don't know, miles, kilometers away from where you threw it? Is the water standing still? That makes literally no sense to me, but, plot reasons, right? So, yeah, there it is. So, Lilaps is determined to get the staff, and she goes and jumps into the river and starts swimming in, and she needs to dive into water for some reason, even though it's literally floating on top. I don't know. But, if anything, they had a pretty cool scene here. We get to see the Yohane in the dark, and we can see that Lilaps is walking away, and Yohane's like, where are you going? So I do appreciate these kind of scenes because it's a powerful imagery. But it's just all a dream for Yohane, and she's like, where is Lilat? And then she goes outside and figure out what's going on. And the girls ambush her and saying, it's time for your party to cheer you up. Yohane's like, no, you got the wrong person. But nope, they basically kidnap her and say, nope, you are coming. We're going to make you feel better, and you're going to relax, and you're going to enjoy what we bring to you. So they give her this big sushi boat. Looks pretty good, actually. They'll get some really good food. And then past that, they are going to be doing some entertainment. So, for example, Mari. She's going to do a magic trick where the hat is going to be floating. How does she do that? Well, she has her critters. Of course, Yohane sees that, and it fails, and Mari starts panicking. Then we have Hanamaru and Yo try to spin stuff, but eventually that fails, and the dishes break, and it happens disaster. Rico is going to do the trick where you quickly pull a cloth while there's stuff on it and have not fall over, but she decides to calm herself down. She's going to drink some of the liquids. In fact, all of the liquids. Now, there's nothing impressive left to do, but then they decided to try to do a dance. And Yohane is saying, you know, guys, you don't have to do this. I don't deserve your generosity and your kindness. But the girls tell her that, you know, you helped us out a lot, and the festival was really incredible. And they're telling her, you're basically being silly and be our friends. So they eventually make up, and Yohane feels a little better. And they're trying to talk out how they can get past this. And then Chica's saying, you know, you should go make up with Lilaps and go jump out this window. I really hope that's on the first floor and not the second floor, because, geez, if that was like on the third floor, it's like, yeah, jump out this window. Oh, and you might break your leg, so... I don't know. I'm assuming it's on the first floor, but that would have been kind of funny to jump right out. But basically, they tell her to go run and go find Lilaps and make up and all that. But Ruby comes by and tells her that Lilaps, she doesn't look pretty hot right now. So Lilaps did get the staff and all. But that would end the episode. So, of course, the next episode will be the penultimate episode, and the title of it's called Farewell Lilaps. Now, there's a careful distinction. If you know Japanese, it's Sayonara Lilaps. Sayonara, when you say that, that's not like saying, you know, bye, I'll see you later. You generally say like bye bye or Jane and something like that. When you say sayonara, that generally is a little bit more of a permanent bye. So it's not like saying, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. This is probably indicating something a little heavier. So, of course, the question is, what's going to happen? Is Lilaps going to pass away? Is that something necessary for Yohane to grow even further? I don't know. But this is starting to feel like, especially the way it's leading towards, could indicate something drastic. No, that usually isn't very Love Live like. To have something, you know, something that grim. Sure, there could be some grim things like, oh no, the school doesn't get saved, but, you know, we're talking about a poor dog that could be going away. Now, that could throw in a wrench of the possible prediction of Lilaps singing a song. You know, it's hard to sing a song if you know, not alive. But the way this is starting to lead towards could indicate something more grim. But, you know, let me know your predictions in the comments below for that. Now, I gotta say, for this episode, it was kind of nice to get back into something a little bit more serious. You know, this is Love Live, so it can only get so grim. But the last few episodes beforehand were kind of filler-esque. It kind of got that kind of feeling where nothing important was happening, nothing significant. But we're finally getting to the major plot point of figuring out what this calamity is and how are they going to solve it. It still probably feels like the solution is always going to be friendship and love and teamwork and all that cheesy nonsense, and it still very much might be solved that way, but at least they're willing to create some stuff that felt a little bit more serious than that. And, you know, there are some scenes in the mix in here where they had the Cheer Yohane party where it was goofy, and I kind of found it a little funny, where they had the moments of Mari goofing off and all that. So, all that aside, I do think this is definitely a little more interesting to watch than some of the previous episodes. Yeah, there's no song, but we are trying to get to the big point of this whole season. So, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. And of course, your predictions for the next episode. We got 2 episodes left, so the penultimate is coming next week. And then after that, we'll have the season finale. But let me know how you guys are currently feeling about the anime and its current direction. I'm curious to see how you guys feel about that. Anyways, let me know all that in the comments below. And thank you guys for watching, and hope to catch you guys in another video soon.